What is up? The boys are back in town. I was going to let Steve go, and he hesitated, so I said to hell with it.
I was on a different screen. Way to pick it up, Phil. Way to pick up the slack. See, that's how we know each other, man. We just know. I was on the wrong screen. I didn't know if I was muted or not, so I was like,
what's going on? This is episode 408 of Command.
Yeah.
This the podcast you all know, love, and want to see. We're going to talk about the fact that this godforsaken season is finally over.
The witch is dead. The witch is dead.
Is it really a victory Monday? Is it a victory Monday? I guess technically it's a victory.
We lost the draft picks.
We lost one spot. We were going to, at best.
We lost one spot. We wouldn't have been under the Giants because we beat them twice.
No, yeah. we would have beat the Giants. We had a better win percentage. We would have picked fifth if we'd have won. I think
sixth.
Yes, I mean either way, it's one spot. It's negligible. I don't think it makes a difference. Right?
Wow, there.
Y'all see what he did?
Oh
no, we didn't see what he did. What did he do?
I'm on live air right now. So what did I do?
I don't know what he did.
I tell the whole world, didn't I?
Tell the whole world, Dev.
I was smoking without her, but I sent the message, by the way. I texted the message to you. Check your phone.
All right. Let's get this shared in the socials, man. Lots of good football this past week. All the games were on Saturday and Sunday. Everyone fighting for those final few spots, the seeding. Week 18 a lot of times is useless, but this weekend I feel like week 18 there was a lot at stake for week 18, right?
A lot of divisional crowns and playoff spots were in contention and all that. It's what the NFL wanted with this new method of scheduling.
Yeah, and it worked out.
They wanted this, and that's what they got. And they got us kind of spoiling any chance at a second seed for the Eagles, which is cool. So you even get those kinds of storylines too. So.
There's lots of storylines this year.
Well, I mean, it's for us there aren't many storylines.
There are a lot actually
next year.
I mean, you got Black Monday that already started. You got Raheem Morris.
Tuesday.
Raheem Morris was fired like 15 seconds after their game, along with their GM. You got Kevin Stefanski from the Browns, who was fired. You got was it Callahan from the Titans? Wasn't he fired too?
There's rumors that Raiders could fire their coach.
Pete Carroll already got fired.
Did he really?
He's already fired.
Damn, see?
So those are the 5 teams, that are.
I think Cliff's gone. I think Cliff takes a job.
Tonight's podcast, at least 1/3 of it, is brought to you by Junction 35 Raspberry Whiskey.
Oh, there you go.
I think the 2 or 3 coaches that Cliff Kingsbury has been entitled to as one NFL Rookie of the Year in some kind of way.
Yeah.
If you count Baker back in college, count Jaden Daniels, if you count your boy that's in Arizona right now, they all got Rookie of the Year quarterback. Why wouldn't the Raiders draft Mendoza and pick up Cliff Kingsbury?
It makes sense.
All right, got a good running back. They drafted a high running back. They got a really good tight end.
Bowers, you got Max Crosby still.
Tucker's a good receiver. He's going to go there with a better nuke than we got potentially if they nail that quarterback.
Yeah,
and they're younger. I mean, I would if I were Cliff, I would be giving Hartford that Las Vegas Raiders job, man.
Yeah,
and he's kind of built for that.
I mean, Jaden's mom posted a tweet. She's pretty spot on when it comes to it. She goes running it back for season 3 with KK. Talking about Cliff Kingsbury. She tweeted that already, like yesterday.
I hope so. I'm not one of those ones that want Cliff gone, but if they do, I would like to get McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel, they said today they're keeping him as a coach, and he's going to be involved in the next GM search. Take it for what it's worth. I don't know what that means, but I want a Mike McDaniel too if all else fails.
I tell you what, do you think if the Ravens had not tricked that game yesterday, do you think Tomlin's fired?
Man, I don't. 19 years, he's never had a losing record. They ain't gone
They
far.
never missed the playoffs, but they would have. They had lost yesterday.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would kill for something like that. I would keep him. Steelers fans are pissed off. They say he's the definition of mid and mediocrity.
He is an over 500 Jeff Fisher to them.
He's got a chip.
Jeff Fisher was a king of 7 and 9. He's the king of 9 and 7.
No, he's got a chip. You can't say Jeff Fisher never won that fucking thing in his life, bro.
Yeah, he does have a chip. That's what gets him by. But
he gets a chip.
And they haven't really done.
No, Jeff Fisher did go to a Super Bowl. Thank you.
I don't give a fuck if he win. He lost though. Tomlin got a chip. He got the ring, man.
Yes, but Fisher lost to the greatest show on turf. So.
He also lost with the greatest show on turf. So
no, he didn't.
Wasn't he a Rams coach whenever they started being good and lost?
No, he was a Rams coach during the RG3 era. Because remember, we sent all those draft.
Oh, it's Tennessee's coach in the RG3 era. I'm talking about, was he coaching the Rams?
Wasn't he there for the first year?
He was there when they first was good. They first started being good.
Jeff Fisher was Rams head coach.
Yeah,
in like the 2010s.
Yeah, they were good then.
Let's see. I got it right
here.
That's
when they had Isaac Bruce and all them niggas, right?
That's the 2000s. You're a decade off.
Jeff Fisher was Tennessee from 1999 till 2010, St. Louis 2012 to 2016.
Yeah, he did the Motor City Miracle, right?
To LA, and then I think they got Goff under him.
Yeah, they got Goff under him. Yeah. Goff made it to the finals, by the way.
Not with Jeff Fisher.
Not with Jeff Fisher, but he did go.
With McVay. Yeah, he finished in St. Louis third in the NFC West, fourth in the NFC West, fourth in the NFC.
He was there when London Fletcher almost won the game for him.
You're confusing.
No, that was greatest on turf again, wasn't it? That was yeah.
You're confusing Dick Vermeil and Mike Martz with Jeff Fisher.
No, man, with Martz.
He's 173 and 65 lifetime.
Good coach.
That's a 512 winning percentage.
I take Tomlin any day over anybody. He's my favorite coach.
He's got a personality too. Mike Tomlin. Let's see what Mike Tomlin's record is. Probably better than that. Mike Tomlin's record is
coach
193 and 114, 628. That's head and shoulders better than Jeff Fisher.
Yeah,
at least by.
I know, but I'm saying that's how Steelers fans are treating Tomlin.
Oh yeah,
You know who Jeff Fisher was? That's your boy. That's our boy,
Ron Rivera.
No, yeah, Ron and your boy. Jay Gruden,
Jay.
It is Jay. Jay's 500.
Yeah, that's right. He is 500.
Yeah, Coach 500.
Tough.
That's Marty Schottenheimer, bro.
Hard to believe, man, but he actually is.
Marty Schottenheimer's 500 here. Marty Schottenheimer's way over 500 everywhere else.
Yeah, one season. He would have did a lot more.
Schottenheimer's Tomlin without a ring.
Marty had one season, man. 8-8, right? Didn't he start off terrible and then rebounded?
Started off 0-5, and we finished season 8-3. And the thing is that I remember at the time,
right bought in.
I got so excited because that's exactly how Joe Gibbs' first season went.
You're like, oh, we got our next guy.
And literally it was they had to make a big change. And what they did is they got rid of Schottenheimer, got rid of Jeff George, went to Tony Banks, and had this ball control offense that would occasionally go deep. It was like run, short throw, run, bomb. That's how his offense was with Tony Banks. Because Banks wasn't an accurate quarterback for the most part, but he had an arm. He could throw deep. Gibbs kind of did the same thing. He was trying to go bombs away, air Coryell, just throw the ball all over the place, and it wasn't working. So they went and became a power ball control offense and finished season 8-3. So I thought, damn, history's repeating itself. And then Dan Snyder has to go, I'm not having enough fun with Marty as coach.
Yeah. I don't have it. He got afraid of a guy trying to get too much power, man. He didn't want to.
Nobody liked him. Also, all the guys that were Snyder's friends, like Dion and all them, they tried out money for it. They didn't like him.
Yeah. All the guys who were used to light camps. Even Darryl Green wasn't a huge fan because Darryl Green's like, God damn it, I'm 42 years old.
Yeah.
Stop.
You're running me 2 days. All right, let's get on to this game here very quickly. Review. Hopefully people will join us here shortly. Commanders won 27-17 It's got to be 24-17. Posted a YouTube short when Phil and I did the preview last week. We almost nailed the score, Phil. I don't know if you noticed that. I said 23-20. You said
23-19.
19. So we were pretty close, and I think our logic was sound when we said, we're better at playing our backups than you are better at playing because our backups been playing longer than your backups, Philly. So that's kind of the justification I think we used, Dev, when we said our backups can beat your backups because ours just have more experience. But a lot of people weren't cheering for a win, not knowing how the rest of the draft was going to be shuffled out during Saturday and Sunday.
I didn't understand it the whole game. I didn't understand the point in playing Josh Johnson at all over.
I would have played Sam Hartman.
Yeah, I would have played Jane Daniels. Fuck it, I'll say it. But I would have played definitely Hartman. It doesn't make sense to have a guy on your practice squad all year long to pull someone out the fucking streets to play over him in a meaningless game. Like
that tells me he's gone. He's done.
Tells me, why do you have this guy on the practice squad, dog?
I think he had
Daniels.
He had shoulder surgery. I think they thought that they could, salvage it. And I don't think there's anything to salvage. I think he's
none
done.
of this makes sense though, Steve.
Yeah.
Like none of it makes sense to say that we're reserving Jaden Daniels so he starts next year healthy and we can't run an offense without him being there, dog. But at the same time, we can't run an offense without Terry there or Tunzel there, yet they both played the rest of the fucking year outside the games they were hurt at the end of the year. But I mean, why are these guys playing these games? Why? I understand D.Y. had some incentives, but other than that, why was he in the game at the end of the game running jet sweeps and shit?
Oh, Debo?
Yeah.
Playing for a contract.
None of it. You know what you're getting with Debo at this point, though. It doesn't make sense. He's not a guy you need to watch film on at this point anymore, dog. None of it makes sense. It only serves as a negative to you for him to get hurt if you did want him.
Yeah.
Like, why were we not playing? Why were we pulling guys like what's the receiver we pulled up that had that one good catch but dropped every fucking thing else? Why were we not playing Ja'Cory Brooks and stuff instead?
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, none of it makes sense. Like, why were we still playing Ertz? And he ended up getting hurt. Why are we still playing that guy we were mathematically eliminated? Why was Wagner playing any snaps at all? Other than to get that record, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, why was Payne playing any snaps? What did we get out of Payne playing any snaps last night?
Maybe his last snaps.
But none of it made sense, man.
No.
Like, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, none of it makes sense. Reeves had a good game, though.
Reeves had a great game. Game.
Everyone's like, oh, Reeves celebrating because he intercepted the third string quarterback. Well, nigga, Reeves a third string safety, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't. He's a teams guy.
Yeah,
he's a teams guy, man. Tanner McKee didn't live up to the legend of Tanner McKee. I thought we were going to see a lot more, but
like two something.
Man, they talk about him like he's like
second coming of Brady.
Yeah,
they kept making excuses for if he played with the starters. Like, come the fuck on. That's like me saying if Josh Jordan had his full whole squad out there and some defensive help and all that. It's like you say a whole lot of shit.
It's just I don't think the grass is greener. A lot of even like Philly fans that I don't think the grass is greener, but I think it really just comes down to their coordinator is rough, and so all right. Well, let's get started right away, man. We'll look at it just a couple. Well, we'll see how it goes. I got some good stuff lined up here. And just right out the gate, Tanner McKee finds Devontae Smith for 17 yards. Devontae Smith played for Philly. I know they had some seating issues, but I think he played a quarter, maybe a half. He had some pretty good plays. Right out the gate, this is 1 for 17. They didn't hesitate. No AJ Brown though. It was Jahan Dotson had a lot of burn. I don't know what was that, Jones on him. Yeah,
they're picking on him early.
They sure were.
Yeah, he was a legit starter for Cincinnati.
Yeah. They got him.
We got both the quarters for Cincinnati that started on our team before since they've had them, and they both end up terrible here.
Yeah.
Philly needs to go back to the Kelly Greens.
Oh, they're such a good uniform, man. I love that uniform.
I like it better with the silver pants, though. That's the silver pants or the white?
Yeah, it
silver?
is.
That's silver.
Yeah.
Then we get a sack. Deron Payne gets a sack. Second play of the game.
Got 2 sacks, right?
Well, after this False start.
Random
I don't know.
start.
Yeah, it's the second play. I got to forward past it. I don't know if he had 2 sacks. I can't remember. I think he had 1, and Von Miller had 1 too.
I got the box score up here. So Von Miller has sacked. Deron Payne has sacked.
Igbo had a sack too, I
and
think.
Igbo has sacked.
Yeah. Look at Deron Payne. He brings his man down with 1 arm. Just bloop. Yeah. That was a good play. Good play.
Deron had a guy starting his first game ever in front of him.
I know he did.
Deron was.
Who started on our interior line today, man? Did
you see Deron was on the outside on that too?
Who played?
Yeah, I know, right? It's an edge rusher. That's crazy, huh? We should have been doing this whole career.
He played at defensive end in college.
That's what good defensive coordinators do. Like Myles Garrett.
They ran 4-3.
Myles Garrett plays inside. He plays outside. He plays in a 3 technique. He stands up. Myles Garrett is everywhere. We never did that with Chase Young or Montez Sweat. I don't know why.
I think you need to have a certain level of strength.
Possibly. I would just mix it up. All right, we're back on offense now after that punt, and Bill had an interesting game. I felt like he had a better game than the box score gives, but his box score numbers are terrible. On this play, 853, loss of 9 yards and a fumble. Here we go.
I think this fumble, because it counts as a 9-yard loss, definitely hurts his numbers. Because it's 9 less yards he has on the box score.
It brought the average down, everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes it from 38 to 29 yards.
I mean, yeah, that because the fumble flicker.
Although I hate that fumble is given to him.
Yeah, and why subtract 9 yards from a total? That's kind of messed up.
Granted, 9 yards, because a fumble's always, if a fumble's behind the line of scrimmage, whoever is credited with the fumble is also credited with the lost yards.
This isn't a good angle, but he totally botched this. It wasn't even close. On maybe the backside angle, you'll see that he completely miffed this.
Wasn't open anyways.
Nobody was open.
I don't know who was going to throw to, but
right, nobody was open. Let's see I don't know what kind of routes this was. Yeah, Terry's running into coverage. Burks is running into.
Terry's running a deep slant, and
there was only
running a go. 2 routes.
Only 2 routes.
That was Garrett.
That's a home run. That's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is that if no one's deep, just take off and run.
Yeah. Let's watch it from the other view here.
Oh boy. Terrible.
Then we're gonna go to 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, watch Bill. I don't know if he spins too quickly and then tries to do it.
I think he just missed it.
He like one arm flings it like.
I think he just missed it.
Yeah. All good. Okay, now we're going to go to the end of the first quarter. Another Tanner McKee pass to Devontae Smith. That was a good combination if they'd have kept that going. It was nothing.
Catch.
Nothing at the end of the first quarter.
This is a hell of a catch.
Yeah. Great catch in double coverage. Good throw. That was a really good throw too.
It's also he hit him at the right spot, because a little earlier that's not complete. A little later that's not complete.
Yeah, Devontae looks like he goes and chips in. Oh, he just kind of lollygags for a second, and then
Jones just got toasted, man.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't know what else he could have done.
Devontae Smith just does that. That's what he does.
He would have been the number 1 pick in the draft. He wasn't hurt his rookie year.
Yeah. And then the next play, they go right up to Jahan Dotson for 15 yards on Mikey.
Yeah. I was worried. I was like, crap, is Jahan going to burn?
Is he going to score? I forget. I didn't see his box score numbers. I know it wasn't that crazy, but
no. Jahan's box score was a pretty simple game.
Yeah.
He had 3 catches for 40 yards on 8 targets.
Took that L though. Fuck him.
So they tried. He had 8 targets. They tried to get the ball to him.
Yep. This is the first touchdown of the game in the second quarter. 13:43. This is Tanner McKee to Calcaterra for 15 yards.
only thing I was mad about with this touchdown was the fact we didn't get a field goal in the previous drive.
Yeah.
After an almost 10-minute drive, nothing.
That was just wide open, man. There was like no, just ran right around Bobby Wagner. Like I don't know.
Too deep zone. That's why.
No, he's supposed to take the. He had to choose between the guy in front of him and the guy behind him.
That's zone.
So I guess Wagner stayed his
assignment. The safeties were just too deep.
Yep. The crazy part is they were guarding the touchdown. They still had.
It was a slow reaction. It was a slow reaction.
There's also zero.
That was Quan. That was Quan, of course.
That's also zero pass rush. So
had he stayed right there, he'd have been fine. But he just
zero pass rush.
He gave up the inside too.
It's pitch and catch.
Why wouldn't you play him to the inside?
It's like a zone. It's like a zone, man. But it's a zone. But there's nothing. But look, I mean, he was going. If he had backed up far enough, the guy underneath him would have been open. Dog, like you got to get the guy caught. See, you had to choose, and the guys behind him, he's thinking the safety should be picking him up.
Yeah.
Well, he should be in a too deep zone like that. He should be.
He just ain't. He just wasn't fast enough to get over there. It was a good pass, by the way, but it was a good pass because he had absolutely zero pass rush. It was a clean. It was a clean. He just dropped back and threw it. There was no one in the way of him making that throw.
Yep. All right, now we're going to go to this is 25 yards to Terry McLaurin.
We're trash.
This was nice. This Terry fights, gets open, and finds a pocket in the zone, takes off. See, Terry gets a yak.
Yeah, this is what we just settles down, finds the.
I feel like that play wasn't right. I feel like there's two people in the same area. I feel like somebody ran the wrong route. It just worked.
Well, Debo and him almost run into each other. Look, right here.
Yeah, it just seems like.
I mean, Terry sat. I wonder if Debo, who ran the route right there? Did was Terry supposed?
Terry might have an option on this route.
The outside or inside? Outside, inside, sit down.
Yeah. Or he might have an option to go.
He brought coverage over to Terry.
So look, he sees the safety playing deep, so he just sits down in front of him.
Yeah. The ball's already out. That's a good ball by Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson can throw. I mean, he makes bonehead moves here and there, and that's why he's a career backup. But he's got an arm.
Anytime you've been in the league 16 years, only got 11 starts, and all of them, and none of those years you were thought to be even considered.
Hey, he's got 2 career wins as a starter, and both were with Washington.
That means a lot of people trust you, though. If you're in the league 16 years, and
yeah.
In every one of those 16 years, they knew you weren't going to be the starter, but they still, for some reason, wanted you on the team.
That was Chase Daniel, man.
Yeah.
Chase Daniel, best backup quarterback that never played in the history of
Josh Johnson has to be a coach somewhere after his career's over.
I think,
like that's a guy who anybody who can last that long as a career backup is
knowledge.
A future coach.
Yep. This one was 31 yards to Tank Bigsby out of the backfield.
And it's 7-7 at this point, I believe, right?
Yeah. It is. C-Rod scored earlier. It's a little dump off, and he takes it and goes.
And God, these guys are running after him like they had no expectation.
None. Look, who was that? 58? Did you see the move he put on him?
Jordan McGee.
Oh man, got him.
Jordan McGee did not have a good game.
Got him.
He did not have a good game. He had multiple. He got trucked on a touchdown run, and he missed the tackle here. And just like I said, he did not have a good game.
It was a good move. What?
Just totally out of control.
Yeah, going too fast.
But that's what I'm saying. He only plays well when he's moving forward. He does not have agility. He's just a straight line burner. So unless he's crashing a gap, he's not really that useful. And that's why I have such a problem with the hype with him. It's just like I see that a lot. I see him flying out of control. I see him losing guys in coverage, things like that. I mean, here's the thing. I want the kid to succeed because that's good for the team. But I don't want to give same with Treylon Burks. I don't want to give people take hype and be like, oh, they deserve it off the strength of their name. Yeah. So and we may see what I'm talking about with Burks, but not on this play, but we'll get to
this play right here. This is Josh Johnson interception. 2 minutes left to go till halftime, and he throws a pickle, going for Debo. Just, I mean, that guy.
He was throwing on the move, back footing it.
Maybe in his younger days he could have made that throw, but
he tried to all arm that ball.
Damn. So 3 receivers against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders.
And they still got a pass rush on them.
3 receivers versus 7 defenders.
Middle of the field's wide open.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Was this supposed to be a screen or something? How did all those guys?
Because look, that Debo doesn't even run around. He just sits there.
Maybe he was supposed to be a screen and he fucked up. Maybe he was supposed to turn around and be a screen there.
What was it supposed to be?
Maybe Debo was supposed to run a screen. And
four-man rush.
Maybe he's supposed to stop right there.
Oh, I bet you Debo was a decoy. Oh, that was a screen. Look at the way the line's forming. That's a halfback screen right there.
The running back got knocked down.
Yep. Good call, Phil. Yeah,
running back got knocked down. See,
Roger whoever that lineman is just demolishes him.
That would have worked too.
Boom! Look at that.
He still could have got that over to him.
Okay. So, they did their job. Their job was to be decoys. There's these receivers. Okay. That was just a busted play. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
C-Rod is just not a guy who having the passing game. I'm sorry.
I also explains why everybody should have put Debo for not making sure that he's like, I didn't know I was going to get the ball on the fucking screen.
Yeah. He was like, what are you doing? You throwing it to me? What? So he was late. Very next play, Tanner McKee goes deep for 17 yards to I don't know his first name, but Cooper. And then old Tanner ends up throwing a pick himself here after this. Good play, good catch. That little receiver's tough, man. I don't know who he is, but
yeah, he I had no idea about him coming into this game. Right. But you're talking about
something Cooper.
Yeah, Darius Cooper.
There we go. All right, now this is when Tanner McKee turns around, throws an interception, and Revo gets the pick, man. Good to see him get the pick. I appreciated it.
Do it right to him.
He did. Hey, intercept the ones you're supposed to get, right?
The bad move, right?
Yeah. And I thought, okay, a minute left. Maybe we can go down and get a score. Yeah, I don't know who he was throwing to, man. He threw that right in a double coverage.
Should do it over the top middle.
Yeah, that dude was open right here. 83. Whoop.
Wrong decision.
You know what it was? He thought Revo was going to go with that receiver. Yeah. So he went to the other one, and Revo actually baited him into that.
Yeah.
Because Revo started to look like he was going to drift with the other receiver and then cut right in as soon as that ball was released. And yeah, so I see what he saw. He thought Revo was going to drift with the
other receiver was like, "What the fuck?" In the middle, he was like, "What the fuck, bro?" The one in the middle of the field, he put his hands up like, "What the fuck?"
All right, now we're going all the way deep into the third quarter, man, because that's how much little there was. Highlights. So 10:57 in the third. This is a Josh Johnson fumble recovered by Philly. I don't know what this was a perfect snap too. I think he just took his eyes off the ball.
This was okay. That man made me mad.
The snap was right there when you look at the replay.
I get, but okay, you know what? Sometimes snap comes just a hair before you're expecting it.
Yeah,
and it slips through. It's the fact that he tried to pick the ball up and throw it.
Just fall on it, bro. Just fall on it. That's number one.
Fall on that.
Where were you going with it? Like right here, just fall. Every time, nothing good comes from trying to pick the ball up. Rarely does anything good come from that. Right? Rarely.
Nothing.
That's fundamental football, man. Then we're going to look at 3 consecutive plays from Philly. They had good sequence of plays for them.
Yeah, it just that snap came and he was just not ready. He was still looking over the found.
Yeah, clearly, I think his eyes were looking. His eyes were looking.
He saw something out there that he was trying to eyeball, and that ball just came.
Yep. Okay, now there's 3 consecutive plays. Tanner McKee rips off three consecutive completions. Takes us to the end of the third quarter. A 12, and a 13. Just how they just pick you apart, man. There's that Cooper guy again.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's Covey. Never mind.
Yeah.
Didn't cover the screen very well. A few more in the fourth, and then we'll call it good.
See, I like that their wide receiver screen was the man who motioned over and was in the slot, which means that you can either run that screen up the middle or to the outside, depending upon where you want to run your blockers.
Yep.
And I think we go too much with these to the guy out wide, and that's why that screen's harder to defend.
Yeah.
Theirs is because you can go multiple ways with that. You can't go multiple ways the way we do screens. Our guy's pinned against the sideline half the time.
That's good pitch and catch for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then
got down, made that catch, got his knees in, slid right out.
And this was Bigsby for 24, or excuse me, for 13. Just poor tackling.
It's quick, man.
Poor tackling. It was funny. He was a starter for Jacksonville last year. Now he's a backup.
Yeah.
Just wild. Who missed that first tackle?
Will Harris with the. I'm just going to throw my back in.
Stiff armed. Oh. That was like a self-defense tackle. Okay. We finally ended up getting on the board again with the John Bates touchdown. I was really hoping it was going to be Ben Sinnott. They both were open, and he chose to throw it to John Bates. Like he could have threw it either one. Like they were both open, but he got it off quick. But both these guys were open. That was a good play design.
Mm-hmm.
Bates did a good job keeping his feet in. A little tight end love.
Sinnott needed that touchdown though.
He did though, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted him to do was
he got smacked up twice.
Did you see that Chris Paul checked in as eligible on that play? 73, Chris Paul?
Yeah.
I thought he was out for the game.
I saw Chris Paul also line up at fullback in this game when we were at goal line for Chris Rodriguez. So he was lining up at fullback. It was pretty cool to see. I was like, okay, jumbo, baby.
This is super jumbo. Look at that. Super jumbo. Oh, man. Hey, we got a comment. Look who put it on the board. What's up, the goat. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nero.
Always a pleasure. Look at C-Rod run an 18-yarder here, man. 7:04 in the fourth. We're down to a few slim pickings of plays left. C-Rod rips off a 18-yarder.
Realistically, this is what got his average up in the game because he was having a very Bill-looking game.
It was 35 yard-ish.
He got 65 to finish the game. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's a catch and run. But I was like you were talking about it was a run play he had in the fourth quarter. I got first down. I thought
there is another one. I think that was a pass. I'm sorry. He had a 13-yarder right after this one, a run.
Yeah,
that's what helped him. So he goes for.
Which is here's the thing: unless he's wide open like that, he's just not. He's not a pass receiving back. So
yeah. Well, actually, this was his. This was that run. Nope, not that one either. Where am I?
I don't
know, that
think
was 1 yard. It's not. Okay, this is Josh Johnson, and Eagles fans are really pissed off about this play because of Keely Ringo, I guess, just turns his back because he thinks that Josh Johnson's going to throw the ball. It's kind of funny when you watch it from the other angle. Like, watch him, he's going to get him. He gives watch number 7, man. He cover. He was trying to cover Burks.
You see, that's veteran shit right there because you see Josh faked like he was turning to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he faked like he was turning to throw.
Yeah, good play. Good play. I appreciated that play. That was a good veteran.
That's
run.
that's just what you call wily veteran moves.
Yeah. Yep. Love it. I love it. Touchdown, Josh Johnson. All right, here's Jahan Dotson going for 16.
If someone said you'll win the final game of the season with a quarterback running for a touchdown, I would have believed it, but I would have believed it was Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or Mariota.
And then we'll watch Von Miller's sack, and then we'll call it good. Funny that Von Miller, man, he put up what, 9 sacks this year?
Yeah.
Von Miller had a very quietly good year for what was expected of him.
Terry had got a touchdown, man. I would have won like $4,000 because I bet also one of my parlays was Von Miller getting a sack and he got one.
Oh, nice.
But all I was missing is Terry McLaurin getting a touchdown.
So this is Von Miller getting his sack, man. He figured it out. Got it. Boom.
I bring Von back for the same thing.
He says he wants to play for one more year, but actually let him do the situational pass rush this year. Well, we lost both of our defensive ends, so not much you can do about that, in all honesty.
I still think we need to pursue a defensive end or
a
draft linebacker that can pass rush.
Yeah.
In the draft.
Exactly.
Or free agency, but I would not be mad to get Von Miller on,
No. He said he wants to run it back.
Another year.
Wants to run it back, man. All right. Overreaction, guys. Last one of the season. Phil, do you have one?
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. The fight that this team showed when this season was long gone gives me hope for next year. That if we can avoid a rash of injuries like we had this year, if people can stay healthy, key people can stay healthy, that you can run it back next year and make a run for the playoffs. Because this team's not giving up on the coaching staff. A lot of times when you struggle like this, the first thing is you lose the locker room. Dan Quinn ain't lost his locker room. His locker room really respects him. And they go out and they play hard.
He still has the locker room. You're right.
So I do think we're going to be looking at one, maybe two coordinators that we're going to have to get this off season. Defensive coordinator is going to definitely be something we need. And it's already rumored that that's going to happen, and it looks like it is.
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury's supposedly interviewing for jobs this week, head coaching jobs. We'll see if that actually turns into. But Dan Quinn's still running the show, and Dan Quinn is still liked and respected by his players. So if Dan Quinn's going to be back next year, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be contending for a playoff spot. I'm not saying we're going to make a run for the NFC Championship or Super Bowl just yet. There's a lot that's going to happen between now and training camp.
Yeah.
But I think we're okay.
Lots. Dev, what about you, man? Any overreaction specifically?
No. Other than I don't know. I don't know what my reaction would be to a team that just lost, like we won 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
We should have lost this one too. We won the draft.
My overreaction is, I mean, it kind of dovetails on Phil, but they played like they still cared. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to go, not that looked like Dan.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say that when none of the guys we really depend on. I guess some of the guys we depend on played, like Terry and Payne, but I mean,
they didn't look like a team that was deliberately
they didn't check out. Yeah, they didn't check out. That's pretty cool.
Where we've seen that at the end of the Ron Rivera years, we know exactly what that looks like.
And it's still the Eagles.
Saw that on Jay Gruden too.
Yeah,
it's still the Eagles, and we still hate them.
Yeah, and they wanted to be the second seed because if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me see NFL.
The Bears lost, so if they had won, they would have had the second seed.
Yeah. So the way it looks right now in the brackets, the Seahawks have a bye, and the Bears got the 2 seed, and they're playing the Packers divisional rivalry, which is insane. Can you imagine playing your division rivalry first week of the playoffs? Bro, that would be madness. The Eagles could have played the Packers. That was what they would have wanted. Yeah. But now the Eagles got to play the Niners, which is a tougher matchup in my opinion. I think it's a tougher matchup. And you got the Panthers and the Rams playing each other. Rams should dog walk them.
Panthers you never know. Is the most insane thing here. And
it was a wild scenario yesterday, Phil.
Can I bitch for a second?
Go for it.
The Lions are at home. Panthers are in.
Remember when we won the division under Ron Rivera at 7-9?
Fool's gold. COVID year. Terrible.
Hold on. And everyone said that this was reason they need to completely change how the playoffs are seeded.
Yes.
And that it should only be based on record and yada, 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 yada.
They're hosting a home game.
No one is saying that when the Panthers do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't heard word one about the playoff brackets need to be changed, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I have not heard that at all.
The Lions are at home and Tampa Bay's at home.
I really think that entire argument was because it was us that won the division in 2020.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of that now because nobody is saying a word about this when the Panthers do it. Only when we do.
Yep.
Just saying. And here's the thing. I don't believe it should be changed. I think you should be rewarded for winning your division. Otherwise, what's the point in having a division?
Right. It's no point. You could just do straight seeding 1 through 16 and call it good. Yeah, I'm with you. You win your division, it should mean something.
You can have a division better and not make the playoffs.
And they did. They won the division and they get to host a playoff game.
The scenario was crazy yesterday. So they lost. So Carolina lost to Tampa. So they were both on pins and needles. Atlanta had to play New Orleans. If Atlanta beat New Orleans, Tampa was in.
Or if New Orleans had to beat Tampa.
I'm sorry. If New Orleans beat Tampa, if New Orleans beat Atlanta,
yeah.
Tampa was in. But Atlanta beat New Orleans, and then Carolina goes in. So
Tyler Shug, man, rookie of the year, Louisville.
I'd say that kid's quietly becoming pretty good.
Rookie of the year, man.
Should he be rookie of the year?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's got better numbers than all the rookie quarterbacks.
10-6, 23, 84.
He's number one in every rookie quarterback standpoint, dog. He's got more yards, touchdowns, less interceptions.
By the way, speaking of rookie quarterbacks,
and
how in the hell Shedeur Sanders is in the top 10 for Pro Bowl voting?
It's fan voting. Why wouldn't I would give it to like Ted McMillan?
That would be the only other choice.
I mean, Henderson came on late. Emeka Ibuka was on fire earlier on. I thought he was a shoo-in. I think he just
should won. I think 4 of their last 6 games or some shit.
Yeah,
they almost got set. They almost won that one.
Let's see. Ibuka finished with 120 or 63 receptions, 938 yards.
You got a better year than Jaden Daniels, bro.
Oh, almost everyone had a better year than Jaden Daniels. Ted McMillan stat. Ted McMillan finished with 70 receptions, 1,014 yards and 7 touchdowns. So I thought Ted was going to get it, should get it, but I could see an argument for Shug too.
Shug's going to get it, bro.
I could see an argument for both. Okay. Stock up, stock down. Any level on a stock up, stock down, Dev? What's your stock up, stock down, Dev?
Stock up.
This one was tough. Looking at box scores and whatnot.
Stock up Josh Johnson. He got 2 touchdown passes and a touchdown run? Maybe.
Yeah, Josh Johnson, 1 touchdown pass, 1 touchdown run.
Yeah. Won the game winner, second win ever as a starter.
Yeah,
congratulations, man. 16 years in the league as a backup quarterback means a lot about your character.
Yeah. What about you, Phil? Are you got anything stuff?
I'm gonna go stock up on Josh Johnson as well. Well, I can't do that because we got that. Although I will point out 45 yards rushing by Josh Johnson as well.
Yeah.
And that includes losing a fumble. So let's say stock up Tressway.
Yeah, dude.
3 punts for averaging 53 yards, including a
71
71-yarder.
I was going to pick Tressway for something. He's getting something today.
So he's definitely stock. I mean, it's hard to go stock up on somebody who's that big of a deal, but you know what? I'll take it.
Well, Phil, before you go on, did you know Tressway just became 5th all-time player in the history of Washington for most games played? He tied Len Haas with 195. So I think in front of him you got Art Monk, you got Darryl Green, you got I just had this pulled up on my screen. But anyways, he pulled it off. That's pretty cool.
Can he pay more than Reed Doherty?
Reed Doughty was just here. He wasn't necessarily playing.
Yeah. Oh, here you go, Phil. Right here. Here's the all-time leading Redskins, Commanders, whatever. So Monty Coleman, Dave Butts, Art Monk, and that's a pretty good company to be in right there for most games played.
Yeah.
He's got 196.
Len Haas is a legend around here. He's one of those guys that didn't quite go Hall of Fame, but you could make a case.
Right.
Wouldn't be the best case, but you could make a case. He was a powerhouse center. But you're ahead of Don Warren. You're ahead of Jeff Bostic, Chris Steinberger. These are guys who were names. Here forever.
Mark Mosley was the league MVP.
That's why.
If you go down a little bit, so was Joe Theismann, who played 167 games here. We got to one day have the conversation of, is Joe Theismann sorely underrated?
You know what's crazy?
Theismann technically could get in the Hall of Fame.
Brian Mitchell has 159, Kerrigan 156. I feel like these dudes were here forever, and I feel like Theismann was not. So that's that's crazy. 167.
You understand? Theismann came here and was a third stringer behind Sonny and Billy, and then behind Billy Kilmer. It wasn't until later on that he got the start. I remember he was George Allen loved his veterans. Theismann was so desperate to play, he was returning punts.
Man, that's crazy.
He can kick too. Another thing. Joe Theismann. I know he had this reputation.
Had a what? Had a who?
What a while.
What?
Hey, man.
No. Okay.
What?
I lost my
think
connection
about
for a
it,
second.
the more I'm going to miss Diana Brown.
Oh,
that guy just brought something so special to
He
the
was
team.
missed it by that much.
It's going to be tough.
I know. All right, good.
I say Joe Theismann had a reputation of being a slick talking pretty boy because of the fact that
Not a slick talking pretty boy.
because he was doing commercials and all that stuff. Like he was the first.
He was in movies too.
Gladiator host too, to American Gladiator.
Exposure like that.
Yeah.
But
Cannonball Run movie.
Willing to return punts. This is a dude who played with a single bar face mask and could scramble.
Yep.
Dude got his teeth chipped out on a sack against the Giants in '82. You gotta talk about the fact Joe Theismann is people don't realize how good and how tough that guy was as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's fun. He played 2 more games than Sammy Ball. Sammy Ball played from the 30s into the 50s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, granted, he played in a 10 and 12 game era, but still.
Yeah. They're impressive nonetheless. All right.
Kim.
Come here.
Did you guys
discuss the presser?
We did not.
Yeah, I wanted to discuss that because I didn't see it.
I don't have highlights, but I have quotes. Phil, any other stock up, stock down?
Give me 1 second.
Stock down. Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks will make 1 catch a game. And he finally drew a pass interference.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is that every play, ball sails over his head or he doesn't get open. First thing he does, looks at the ref. I'm like, bro, you do not get held on every single play. Stop.
Right.
So it's getting annoying. I'm willing to bring him back next year. Let him be wide receiver 4. But this idea that he's somehow this game breaker waiting to emerge, I'm not seeing it.
I think it's just a low risk, high reward, you ain't got to pay him anything. If it works out, great. If not, great. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. For me, my stock up goes to Revo, man. He had a great game. He had the interception, laid the hit stick a couple times. And then this is tough. I don't really have a stock down, but I also wanted to pick Bobby Wagner. No, I'll say that. I'll say that because he hit the record. Kim says Terry drew 3 to 4 PIs. Yeah, Philly, man, they had. I don't have the final numbers, but dude, the penalties were insane for Philly. I mean, the difference in penalties. It was what was it? It was here we go. We had 6 first downs by penalties. Total penalties.
Yeah, they were very undisciplined this game.
9 for 123. That's insane. We had 4 for 19, so we were actually pretty reserved.
Stock down, terrible.
Yeah. Good, bad, ugly, great. Off the cuff. I'll start for good. I'd say good was the overall running game. I think we had a total of 143 yards, so I appreciated that. Bad, I still feel like some of the Eagles' backups on offense just took it to us, man. We just got some guys in there who don't need to be in there, but that's what we got. That goes along ugly too. Great. I don't know if I could say anything was great outside of Tress Way, man. Nothing was great about that game. I'll say no, Tress Way is great. I'll change my so good rushing yards. My great will be Tress Way. Anybody else?
I agree.
Slim pickings, man. It's slim pickings.
Tress Way would be the great. The bad will be against, like you said, the penalties. But when you have backups playing everywhere, corner and defensive end, you're gonna get dumbass things happening.
Yeah. Josh played great, Kim. Josh played very well. Happy with Josh Johnson's performance. You guys want to get to the presser real quick?
Yeah, let's get to that.
Phil, do you have anything specific?
I do not have a Glock Dookie.
I mean, good. Right. That'd be great. Good. Josh Johnson's efficiency. Bad. It's hard to say. There's nothing ugly or bad about this game. It was very meh. Great is a commitment to the run. We ran, had 140 some yards rushing. That was very nice to see.
Yeah,
very much. Ball. We played a lot of ball control. Kind of wish we had kind of ran with this concept with Jaden as quarterback, because I think that you can make more dynamic things happen out of that, as well as protect the ball, keep the defense off the field. So I would have liked to see more of this type of game planning earlier in the year. I know it's hard to do when you got a dynamic quarterback like Jaden Daniels, but I think Jaden can make more happen even out of a more conservative game plan. So good passing game efficiency, great ball control.
I say you could get like Glock Dookie to the whole team if Caleb Downs misses us by 1 pick. I'm holding y'all, it could all come down.
If he goes 6 instead of 7.
Yeah, oh my God. Now I could handle him going 4 or 5 or some shit. But if he goes 6, bro.
That'd be crazy.
If we miss out on like Parsons, like just 1 away or some shit, dog.
This is the only video I'm going to show, and then I got some quotes. But they asked Adam Peters. Just listen to this.
About, hey, if we win a game in the last week, it could affect draft status and the importance, perhaps, of that. Even if you say we're not going to worry about that, do you weigh in on those matters?
I told him the tank, and he just said no. No.
See, that's the attitude they have.
Can't jump.
We understand stay stupid shit sometimes, but
about, hey, if we win a game,
No. That game was important.
about
Hell no.
I told Jaden Daniels to get his helmet on at halftime.
I know. Here's just some of the quotes here. I'm just trying to find anything that's worth the substantive, even worth talking about. On Terry McLaurin's negotiations over the summer on changes he would have made with that situation looking back. Looks like AP said both us, Terry, would agree that we'd like to get that done a little bit faster. Yeah. on Cliff Kingsbury's performance. We're going through all that with all the coaches. Cliff, defensively, man, they better find a dog at defensive coordinator, man. That's all I'm saying.
Find a dog on defense.
Yeah.
You think we got a defensive coordinator as head coach? It would be
yeah.
But it's too much to ask.
DQ's not happy with the turnover margin. Death by a million paper cuts. Yeah, I love that phrase. Fixing the roster. AP, what did you say about this one? Health played a big part, of course. I feel really good at some spots, but there's certainly a few spots where we can improve and get young, really fast, exciting, explosive talent. That's what I want to hear. Get younger, man. Get younger. They got draft meetings next week with the scouts. That's good. They got a high pick.
No Epstein.
I mean, with the scouts already had their reports, so they're already been working towards next year. Good.
I mean, I when you do the math of the draft of the top 6 teams, 3 teams don't even need a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
could be another year where a couple guys don't go in the first round that you think good should go.
Yeah, definitely possible. So you got Vegas at 1. They're going to get Mendoza from Indiana. The Jets at 2. They're going to get a quarterback too. I don't know who the second best quarterback is going to be. The Arizona's set at 3. They'll probably trade down, or I don't know. Tennessee got Cam Ward at 4. The Giants got Jackson Dart at 5. Cleveland, don't know what they're going to do with Shador or Dylan Gabriel or draft another guy.
And the Watson.
And Deshaun Watson, correct. And then we got us at 7. So that's only two and a half teams that need a quarterback out of the first 6 picks, which means, people could fall. It means anything's possible. I don't know if you trade that 7th pick to get more picks, but who knows, man. Let's see. What else did they say? Moving over here, re-signing players from the team, while also targeting younger players. Yeah, biggest emphasis for us. Off-season cap space. We did a little longer-term deals, 3-year deals that we haven't done much more than that, except for extending our own guys. Yep.
Hey, can we all go ahead and go in for Jameis Winston as backup quarterback next
Dude,
year?
that would be fantastic. Just for the entertainment value alone.
I mean, don't get it wrong. I love Mariota to come back, but I think Mariota might want to go somewhere and get some clock.
Yeah.
Even though you're guaranteed to get clock here, because our quarterback.
Hey, he could go back to the Raiders, be a bridge quarterback for their first round pick, or the Jets. Go be a bridge guy. Maybe you can get paid, man. Let's see. Communicating changes they want to make to Jaden. Even as for his injury, we specifically said this is the area. This is what we're going to work on, as opposed to waiting until the offseason. We decided to let's get a jump start on it. So
what did you draw from the 4 games he finished the whole year?
I don't know.
That you need to work
it's
on.
Receivers that he can trust and throw to, so he's not holding on to the ball longer. So from my perspective, it's just getting good players around him and getting a good defense on the other side. So it's not all on his shoulders to win the game. Good to hear AP say that, man. Let's hold you to it. This is what Kim was talking about. Laramie Tunsil, contract negotiation. Laramie Tunsil just posted a picture of a 26-year-old tackle. I forget the guy on the Seahawks. Just got paid. You don't get 26-year-old left tackle money, Laramie Tunsil, right? You don't pay him that much, right? Do you?
Probably.
I mean,
you got the money. What are you gonna say?
Yeah. I mean, he could be like, I'm out. He can go somewhere else and get paid.
Not really, because he's not a free agent. He can just sit out. Make life miserable for you.
Oh, just a holdout. We got him under. Oh, we do have him under contract for another year. That's right. Totally forgot about that.
It says they're trying to get something done with him sooner before later, which they need to get that figured out quickly so they know what money they're going to have for free agency.
And they got the third most money in the league, dog. Yeah. There's nothing they can't. If they wanted to do it, if a free agent wanted to come here, that's not having money is an excuse for them not to be here.
Yeah, that's true. He asked him about the tight end room after Zach got injured. Bates, Ben, and Yankoff are coming back on contracts already. He says, I think it depends how Zach comes along and coming back. I don't anticipate him being ready at the beginning of the season. But you got to utilize the 3 guys you have. Ben's developing a lot. He's got a lot better this year, and I think he's got another level to go. That's what I want to hear. John's one of the best blocking tight ends in the league, and Colston's kind of a jack of all trades. So maybe that's your tight end 1, tight end 2, tight end 3. Let's go.
I don't trust that. Go after Likely. Isaiah Likely will be out there, dog.
I would not mind.
Hanker, whatever his name will be out there too. From
Quinn calling plays versus delegate. I don't care about that.
What with Tress Way coming back next year?
No. Go back to that. Because he says go back to one more. He said, Dan Quinn, I like what he says here about delegating. He says, good question. I think what I've learned is to make the best decision for what the team needs. So as we're going through this, man, I have a lot to gain through these exit interviews, where we're at. That's not really where I'm at. I'm not in that space yet. I'm definitely doing this. I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be heavily involved one way or another, and that's the part I do enjoy. But yeah, I think I'll keep an open mind as I'm going through the next parts of the process. Basically, what I think he's really saying is I'm going to keep everybody who is on board with what I want done.
Yeah.
And I think maybe what's our defense coordinator's name?
Joe Witt.
I just blanked for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Witt was straying from what DQ wanted. And because you did see this defense played a lot. I wouldn't say necessarily they didn't play great because of injuries and so forth, but there was a consistency and there was a lack of embarrassment relative to when Joe Witt was calling the defense.
Yeah.
So I think that Dan Quinn is like, all right, Joe decided to go a little rogue, didn't work. I gave him, I gave him the trust until he lost it from me.
Yeah.
So now I think what he's going to do is he's going to find a defensive coordinator that has a very similar vision to him.
Yeah. Just run my system. Run my system. It'll work.
Run my system. Make my system better, but don't go doing whatever because you're afraid to take a risk.
What does he say about wide receiver depth? He says, always looking to get better. We end up getting Burks, who ended up being a really good player for us down the stretch, but it has a lot to do with an opportunity one. I think Noah and Terry's injuries were a little bit longer than they thought they were going to be. Dude, Noah Brown better not see this field again. He better not wear this uniform again. That should be non-negotiable. And the tanking quote there. And finally, what did he close out with? Rebounding from a tough season in San Francisco and then coming here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I probably should go back and watch this live. It's probably pretty good. All right. You got game balls real quick. And then I think that's what we'll close it out with no Glock Nookie. Who's getting game balls for you guys?
Josh Johnson gets it 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Anyone else, Dev? Anyone else getting a game ball?
I'm trying to think. No.
All right. I'm going to give a game ball to Deron Payne.
Oh.
Because he spent a good amount of time sitting in Philly's backfield. So I am all about that kind of performance. So I'm going to say Deron Payne. And on offense, since Josh Johnson just got one, give one to Terry.
Terry.
Key catches for first downs, 4 targets, 4 receptions. Can't get any better than that.
Nope. So Terry surpassed 1,000 yards against Philly, and he's the 5th player in against Philly to ever do that. Jason Witten, Art Monk, Bobby Mitchell, Charlie Taylor, Gary Clark, Amani Toomer, Bobby Hayes, and Michael Irvin have done that. He's the 5th player on the Redskins to do it, Commanders.
Let's say
the rest of those players have done it as well, but that's it. It's not a very big list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. That's it.
8 people, 5 of them Washington.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? I mean, get it. We see him every year, but Terry's a good pick. I like Terry.
But it's not anybody from New York.
No, it's not.
Except for Amani Toomer. Ain't anybody from Dallas.
Nobody from Michael Irvin. is the only
Except
one.
Michael Irvin. I was going to say.
That's it. Nobody. Jason Witten. Sorry, they got 2. They got 2. We got more though.
But the point is, though, is that they've been seeing New York, and they've been seeing the Cowboys for decades. They saw the Cardinals for decades too.
That's right.
No Roy Green. No
former NFC East man.
Nobody like that. No Rob Moore. No, none of that. So I mean, technically, you could say Gary Clark because he did play for the Cardinals for 2 years.
Technically,
no. Gary Clark's ours.
Yeah.
We get it. But yeah, there's no JT Smith, none of those guys from the Cardinals who had long careers show up on that. No Drew Pearson, nobody like that. Butch Johnson from the Cowboys. No Dez Bryant. Giants. I mean, Giants really don't have like the biggest crop of great wide receivers in their team history. In fact, it's amazing how few great Giants wide receivers there have been in the history of the NFL relative to how long they've been around.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's just proof that Phil Simms was not a great quarterback. But anyway, no Morrow,
Agree.
But nonetheless, I think that speaks more volumes to the talent this team has had throughout history, and that Terry McLaurin, like it or not, is in that upper echelon in the history of this franchise.
Yeah.
That's why he got the $30 million bag.
Straight up.
Look how much better his offense was with him in it, even with Josh Johnson, the quarterback.
Yeah.
All I gotta say.
Remember, he just performs with regardless of whoever's a quarterback. I'm giving one to Bobby Wagner just because. So he surpassed. I don't know if you saw the video at the end of the game in the locker room. He surpassed Ray Lewis and London Fletcher as the only people to get 2,000 career tackles. I thought that was pretty cool. And so London Fletcher came to the locker room to give him the game ball. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then on offense, you guys gave Johnson one. You gave. I'm gonna give one to old John Bates, man. He got his first touchdown of the year. I think he only had like 5 catches all year, and one of them is for a touchdown. So Bates, you get a game ball. Good for you, man. Good for you. I think we have culminated, fellas. I think that's where we're gonna. End it here. I'm not sure if I'm underwater.
You're swimming.
Sort of better now.
There you go.
All right. Final game of the season, guys. I don't know. We'll keep you posted on the future podcast schedule. In the offseason, we go back to one a week, especially in the colder post. We're not in the postseason anymore. Last year, man, we were rolling in the postseason. The podcast would go. Remember last season? It was crazy. I mean, we had people from all sorts of teams.
I wasn't even here.
That's right. Phil was on the cruise, man. It was the numbers were insane, and it sucks when when you're losing. It gets tough, man. But so is life. We're here. We're always here. So, fellas, any parting words, man, before we punch out for our final post game review of the season?
I need Steven Adams to get 2 more rebounds to win my parlay. A whole quarter.
Big Steven Adams still playing.
Dev's focused on the important things of the moment. Disappointing season. Ended on a good note. We see some positives that we can roll with in the future. We have a lot of opportunities to make this team better. Postseason or this off season for Command This should be fun. We're going to be bringing some different stuff to you. Won't always be live. It may be Memorex, but for you old people, you should know that reference. But anyway, it may be live, maybe Memorex, but we're going to still be providing you with some content to enjoy. It may not even be football related stuff. We just want you to be able to sit back for half hour, 45 minutes, an hour of your evening. You work all day, you want to laugh, you want to see something that's just completely not the news of the world, because Lord knows we get way too much of that anyway. You come sit down with us, crack up your favorite beverage, roll up your favorite herbs, whatever you want to do. Join us, enjoy. We're gonna have some fun. We'll of course keep track of all the stuff that happens in the off season as it happens with Washington. But look, the reason why you guys like us isn't just because we give you the very dry sports news. We have fun. We talk about things like cockroach milk.
That's right.
Like that.
Right.
And young black cheerleaders and things like that. But nonetheless, talk about booty talk tapes. Yeah, we this is why you join us every week, people. And guess what? We're gonna keep bringing it to you.
That's right.
About whole pleasures.
And there goes the age right there.
I know how to edit transcripts, so we're on to something there. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. Kim said the Wizards are trading for that player. Who are we trading for?
Trae Young. From Hawks.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's a rumor. I don't know. Did that happen? They said
Wizards are playing really well. Yeah, he's Atlanta. They're talking about the.
He said it's one of the locations he wanted to go to.
Because we got a nice young roster, man. It's been rough, but they finally got all the pieces into place with Bub, Trey, Sar, Champagny.
All right. As of today at 5:15 p.m. So apparently the Hawks and the Wizards have discussed a trade centered around Trae Young and CJ McCollum.
Okay, veteran. Got it.
They would have to send in picks. Atlanta would have to send picks to make it work.
And the Wizards have legitimate interest, from what we understand. So McCollum would be gone. We would get Young. It's apparently his contract.
Oh.
Just how much Washington takes on of that contract versus how much the Hawks will take on and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
That's why, because the Hawks apparently want to pursue Anthony Davis. And if Trae Young's there, they won't be able to pursue Anthony Davis.
I got to unload that contract. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
if we get Trae Young, we'll just become number one enemy of the Knicks.
Yeah. He's got a lot of offense, man. He can play. I like Trae Young. Cool. Good stuff, Kim. Appreciate it. All right, we getting out of here. We'll catch y'all when we catch y'all. Either this week or next week. Stay tuned. All right. It's been a great season. 5 and 12. That's a long way from our initial predictions of 11 and 6, 13 and 4, and 12 and 5. But shit happens, and yeah.
God tricked me into saying that.
Phil had the inverse, and on the initial jump before we even kicked off the season, 12 and 5. All right, we out here, guys. As always, peace. Inhale. We out.